Yesterday was Dussehra, and Maharashtra witnessed three politically important rallies. Two rallies by the rival faction of Shiv Sena in Mumbai and one in Nagpur led by RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat. Let's in this video try and discuss the crux of all three speeches. But before that, if you're watching this on Facebook, do like our page, and if you're watching this on YouTube, do subscribe to HW News English. Let's start with the Shiv Sena rallies. Just like last year, this year as well, two factions of the Shiv Sena, one led by Uddhav Balasheb Thackeray in Dadar's Shivaji Park and the other by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, conducted rallies parallelly. So let's start with Uddhav Thackeray's rally. Apart from slamming the rival faction, Uddhav attacked the central government over various issues like unemployment, inflation, and Adani getting the Dharavi redevelopment project. Besides, he also set the tone for the 2024 elections by challenging the government to announce elections. Interestingly, Thackeray appealed to the voters to vote for a coalition government in 2024 rather than strengthening one party. Uddhav also thanked Maratha activist Manoj Jarange Patil, who has resumed his hunger strike as the 40-day ultimatum he had given to the Mahyuti government came to an end yesterday. He also cautioned Patil to stay away from believing anyone. If this matter has to be solved, then it should be done in parliament, Thackeray said. Now, Maratha constitutes 33% of Maharashtra's population, and Manoj Patil has been successful in mobilizing the crowd, and he enjoys the support of a large number of people from the community. Uddhav also slammed the Modi government over remarks about dynasty politics, which PM Modi often uses in his speeches to counter his opponents who belong from a political family. Uddhav said, "The one who doesn't believe in the institution of family, which is an integral part of Hindu culture, has no moral right to talk about dynasty." Uddhav spoke for almost an hour, and his major attack was on the BJP and its central leadership. Now, why is Uddhav Thackeray raising national issues going to be beneficial for the Shiv Sena? It is because Maharashtra is the second largest in terms of Lok Sabha constituencies, and in 2019 the United Shiv Sena won 18 out of 22 seats contested. So, the Shiv Sena UBT can be a huge challenge for the BJP in Maharashtra. Now, let's talk about Eknath Shinde's speech. Just like last year, Shinde attacked Uddhav over compromising Bal Thackeray's Hindutva ideology and joining hands with the Congress and the Socialists. The only difference is, last year, he had also named the NCP, which he did not this year, as one faction of the NCP is currently in the Mahyuti government. One thing that was common in both the Shiv Sena speeches was Manoj Jarange Patil. Shinde took the oath in the name of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj that he would not sit quiet till the Maratha community got the reservation which would stand the legal scrutiny and sustain. Besides, everything that Mr. Shinde spoke was exactly the same as what he had spoke last year, which includes praising Prime Minister Modi's work, explaining why he rebelled and counter-attacking Uddhav Thackeray. Now, let's finally move to RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat's speech. Praising the Modi-led government, Mohan Bhagwat mentioned the successful organization of G20. Bhagwat cautioned the voters to not vote under anyone's influence and to vote for the best available option to bolster India's unity and integrity. Speaking on the violence in Manipur, Mr. Bhagwat said, "If we look at the current situation in Manipur, this thing comes to my mind: how did this mutual discord suddenly erupt in Manipur, which had been peaceful for almost a decade? Were there extremists from across the border also among those who committed violence?" Mr. Bhagwat further questioned which foreign entities might be interested in taking advantage of such unrest and instability in Manipur, located between Nagbhumi and Mizoram in this border region. He further said, "Does the geopolitics of Southeast Asia also have a role in the casual traditions of these events? despite a strong government in the country on whose strength has this violence continued unbattered for so long. Advocating the state government, Mr. Bhagwat said, why did this violence erupt and continue even though there was a state government that wanted to maintain the peaceful situation that had been going on for the last 9 years? In today's situation, when people on both sides of the conflict are seeking peace, what are the forces that can incite hatred and violence by causing an accident as soon as any positive step is seen being taken in that direction? So, Mr. Bhagwat did not raise questions on the government over the Manipur violence. He rather doubted a foreign hand in it. Speaking about the Ram temple inauguration, Mr. Bhagwat suggested a temple of Lord Ram is being built in Ayodhya. Lord Ram's idol will be installed at the temple on January 22nd. On that day, we can organize programs at our own temples in the whole country. Another highlight of Mr. Bhagwat's speech was a scathing attack on the woke culture. Mr. Bhagwat said, these destructive forces call themselves woke and claim to be working for some lofty goals, but their real goals are to disrupt the orderliness in the world. So, these were the highlights from three speeches from Dussehra 2023, which hold a lot of political significance ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. That's it for this news report. For more such news and updates, subscribe to HW News English.